We have some important weather to talk about this week because as nice as it's been in Albuquerque this weekend, big changes coming up.
You know, we're getting into a pattern where we're getting very active. I think for right now, we're great. Everybody's like, what are you talking about, Tommy? It's beautiful out there. It was a very nice day across all of New Mexico. We're looking toward the Sandia Peak camera looking east. Several people out there with all that snow still left on the eastern slopes of the Sandia Mountains. We had a high of 50 today at the Sunport. That's just slightly above our average high of 47, but we were much closer to our average low this morning. We hit 28. I also want to let everyone know, if you have anybody on the East Coast trying to travel, especially Florida, tonight through tomorrow, and then toward New York City and Boston and Washington, D.C., yeah, that's going to be a problem for the next 24 to 48 hours. This big low pressure system developing in the Gulf of Mexico is going to ride right up the eastern seaboard. They call that a nor'easter, and that's what's going to be heading their way over the next day or so. Here in New Mexico, we're just dealing with a little bit of high cloud cover overnight tonight, and that might actually keep some of that freezing fog from developing. I think some patchy areas where snow is still on the ground for the northern and the Four Corners region part of the state could still see a little bit of freezing fog tonight. Otherwise, another cold one, teens, 20s, and 30s across the state. 12 tonight for Taos, 17 for Gallup. Looking at 20 for Reserve in Catron County, 34 for Silver City. Both metros again will fall into the upper 20s tonight. And as we get toward tomorrow, another picture-perfect day. If you can, get out and enjoy the Sunday while we got it. Here's your Sunday planner. A chilly morning as we get up toward 8 a.m. tomorrow. Still in the 30s, around freezing, so bundle up if you're going for that morning walk. But look at that. By the time we're talking noon and 4 p.m., well up into the 40s and 50s. It's going to be a nice day out there. Monday is still looking like a pretty nice day as well to start the new week. It's just going to be a little bit more cloudy as we begin the week. It's the same deal for Tuesday, dry and warm conditions as high clouds stay across the region, but the next weather maker is looming just ahead past Tuesday. Let's talk about it. By Wednesday, really Wednesday evening, overnight into our Thursday morning, a weak impulse of energy is going to move across of a trough here in the southwestern part of the states. And that's really going to help bring some rain and very, very high elevation snow. We're talking above 8,500 feet here. So we're not talking the big snows like what we got with this last system for places like Mora and Las Vegas and the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, but a few inches is possible here. A little bit of light rain for the Albuquerque and Santa Fe metros. That clears out by the time we're talking Thursday and Friday, the two biggest travel days of the year. Should be dry for New Mexico. If you're headed west, that's a different story because our next system begins to affect us by Saturday, and this one's going to be, again, pretty warm, so more rain and thunderstorms for the central and southern part of the state. Very high elevation snow, and then this model particularly says by Christmas Eve night into Christmas Day, another system could round about the trough. Basically, that's one model run. You're going to want to stay with us, but the Climate Prediction Center says 22nd through the 26th, very above average chances of precipitation. So check back with us here at KOB for that. Otherwise, tomorrow, beautiful day for the southeast. High around 65 for Portales, 67 for Roswell. Nothing but sunshine anticipated. A little bit cooler by our Monday with a high around 56 and an increase in cloud cover to start the week. Yeah, we're talking 50s, 60s. Even some 70s for some spots. If we're lucky enough in Reserve, we could get pretty close to the upper 60s to around the 70-degree mark. Now, the Northwest is still going to be a little bit cooler here, but 40s and mid-50s sound nice, right? 55 for Gallup tomorrow with lots of sunshine. 47 for Farmington with mostly sunny skies, getting a little bit more cloudy as we get toward our Monday and Tuesday. 40s and 50s for the mountain areas tomorrow, specifically the North Mountains, 52 for the Espanola Valley. Santa Fe, it's a high of 49 tomorrow with a lot of sunshine anticipated. Enjoy it, though, because clouds increase by Monday, and that drops our temperature back down to the mid-40s. 56 for Mora tomorrow, continuing the snow melt at a good pace with those afternoon high temperatures, upper 40s and low 50s. For the East Mountains with all that sunshine. And then the metro, a beautiful Sunday ahead. Now, I will say it's going to be very cold in the morning, back down into the 20s for most areas. 56 for Rio Rancho with a lot of sunshine for your Sunday before clouds increase toward the early part of the week. And it's the same for Albuquerque, 56 tomorrow with sun. And then a big storm system increases again by the end of the upcoming week.